A running club has 120 members, 71 are male and 49 are female. Of the males, 39 are seniors and 32 are veterans. Of the females, 30 are seniors and 19 are veterans. We want to take a 20% sample. Explain how this could be done if we want to take the following types of sample. Now I'm just going to quickly draw a two-way table. So we know that we have male and female, and we have senior and veteran. Of course, we've got totals here and here. And we know the total males are 71, and the total for the females is 49. And together those make up our 120 members. And for the males, we've got 39 seniors and 32 veterans, making up our 71. And for the females, we've got 30 seniors and 19 veterans, which means if we go total this way, we've got 69 down here, and we've got 51 here. So we don't really need that at all for the simple random sample. What are we going to do? So we need a sampling frame. Now I'm not going to write down everything that I would write down. I'm just going to talk through it. So our sampling frame is going to be a list of all of the 120 members, perhaps with a number, 1 to 120 next to them. We're then going to generate random numbers from 1 to 120. Now, it's a 20% sample. So with 120 members, 10% would be 12, 20% would be 24. So we're going to want 24 random numbers that are different. So maybe we would generate 30, or being pessimistic, maybe 34, so that if we get one that's the same, we can just skip to the next one. And then just select the members corresponding to those numbers. And of course, I've already mentioned that we would generate a few more than the 24 numbers. And if we therefore get, 2 58s coming out in those first 24 numbers, we would ignore 58 the second time and then just go to the next number. Okay, systematic sample. Well, if we're doing 20%, we know that we want one member out of every 5. So we'd start by generating a random number from 1 to 5. You could do that actually just on your calculator in all likelihood. So if I generate a random number and multiply it by 5, so if this is 4.315, the highest it can be, because the random numbers that we generate are from 0 to 1, the highest this can be is 5. So if it's between 4 and 5, round that up to 5. Always just round up. You can see I can generate other ones. So here I'd round that up to 2. Here I would round that up to 3. Here I'd round it up to 4, and so on. Suppose we get 2, then take every 5th number. So that would be 2, 7, 12, 17, and so on. Take a stratified sample based on both gender and category. In other words, in this box here, we want to get a proportionate number of individuals. So 10% here would be 4, 20% would be 8. So we'd probably, if we think about male senior, we would have 8 of those. For the veteran, it would be 6. So male veteran will take 6. For the female senior, we would want 6. And then 10% would be about 2, so 20% would be about 4. And so for female veteran, we want 4. And then just do a simple random sample. Or perhaps you could do a systematic sample, but usually we take a simple random sample from each group.